Hey guys, this is Charles coming to you live from Seneca, South Carolina, close to Clemson University. I have moved here and I recently discovered this game Charioteer, which is very much like a simplified version of Circus Maximus. Very fun game, and I'm going to introduce you to some of the components and how the game works in general. The game is by GMT Games, as you can see. The artwork is great. Each player at the beginning of the game will get 6 cards. The object of the game is to try to match the numbers on the cards to produce the number of spaces that you're going to move. So if you play 4 zeros, you're going to move 4 spaces. If you do 5 sixes, you're going to move 5 spaces plus 6. So it's the number of numbers that you match plus the number that you are matching. So zeros, of course, would be lower and sixes are the highest. And there's also 4 different colors of cards, each representing a specific action related to that. So you have yellow, which is recovery. So when you play a yellow action card, matching these numbers together, you will get to heal half of your damage on your card, which is down here, and we'll go over that in just a second. If you do green, it's sprint. If you do cornering, you're allowed to move a full movement between sections here instead of the half movement that's typical of the corners. So black in the corners is good. And then attacking produces damage on other players. You do at least 4 reds, I believe. You get minor damage on somebody. If you do 5, I think it's 5 damage on somebody, or 5 red actions, then that's a major damage, which is 3. The only way to prevent that from happening is if somebody plays a shield, which is a very rare card to find, but you would have a shield in the corner here, and if you played an action with a shield on it, then you would be protected from damage. You'll also get this little sheet, which is order of your icons here, and everybody gets different ones. So on this particular one, you'll start with yellow at the top, green next, and I apparently have the wrong colors out, black, and then red. All right, and so as you perform each action, you will move into this area here. And if you play black cards, this will move up. If you play red cards, this will move up. And as you play more yellow cards, you'll move across all the way to here until you get to there. And then once it's set in that area, you only get a +3 or +5. It's very hard to get into that particular area. So this card indicates which order you will set these cards up. And as you play cards, they move up, across, and then land over here to give you extra bonuses. Here's like a little cheat sheet on the corner, little representation of the different types of colors and how they work. Every player, again, gets 6 cards, plus these 5 different block actions. So you get these once, and then you use them and discard them. This would give you a +5. If you play green cards, you can lay this down. +5 if you play black, +5 if you play red. -3 means you get to discard 3 out of your hand. And like say you're shooting for a higher number to move, that might be a good thing, especially at the end of the game. And then a +5 on your yellow cards and movement, things like that. Damage happens here. You'll take up to 3 damage. That's the max you can take. And then after the damage is taken, move over to here. If you do any type of yellow action, which is a recovery, you get to reduce half of the damage rounded up, and then you'd be down to here. So it's your number on your cards plus the movement, if you move into this area here, which is a +1, minus any damage, so another -1, and that's how you calculate movement. You can also add blocks here, and if you do any 6 of a number that match, like say you had 6 zeros, you get to do a bag draw, and you'll get to draw the square icons. You'll notice that the ones you start with are rounded, and the ones in the bag are square. Then you get to draw randomly out of here and choose another action that you can reuse. So like again, as these are used, sorry about that, they're moved over here, kind of tucked out of the way, and then you'll get your extra things here as the game progresses, and you get lots of matches. Now let's take a look at the game board here. We have the board, which you're going to do 3 laps around. The laps are indicated here. So you're going to do lap 1, and whoever's in the lead, once that's over, we'll go to lap 2. Then lap 3 is built into the board. You have a deck of cards, which is used to seed the order of the cards that are going to come into effect. You've got the current round, the next round, and the next round, and these will move sideways as each one of these cards is matched. And then you've got the Emperor's die, and this is what the Emperor favors. So if you do this particular action, which if you attack this round, you would get a +1 to your movement, and then you get a +1 here. And I might be wrong about the +1 to your movement, but I do know that you get a +1, and if you do the Emperor's favor, then you get a +1 here. But you can look at the rules yourself. I'm just kind of giving you a general overview of the game. So let's say it's our turn. We're going to start here, and you can play it up to 2 to 6 players. And the first card that we're going to come across is 2 3s and a 6. So I can match the 6 with my 6 6s. I play 1 to 3 cards. And I have to match at least 2 cards. So I can also match 3s. I have a 3 here and a whip, which we can talk about in a second. Whips add a +5 to your movement, but you can't pass the leader. So you can always use those. And then there's shields too, which protect you from damage we talked about earlier. So let's say that we don't want to play 3s or 6s. We can play 2s, right? So we could do move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 2 is 6. We haven't moved out of this box area yet. We have no damage. So we move our guy 6. And then if we want to kind of shoot forward quickly, we could add our +5. And then 6 plus 5 is 11. So we just move forward 11 spaces. If by any chance we could figure a way to get 6 natural 2s, 2, 2, 2, 2, and another card that had 2 2s, or if it matches up here, which is basically like a free card. You can either match it or not, and you could use that as part of your hand or not. So if we had 6, we'd get a free bag draw, and we get to choose something out of the black bag that we talked about earlier to be used on a later turn. And you could use a whip, which is +5, on a yellow movement, etc. All right, so after the Emperor's favor is done and the turn is over, everybody's done their card. You draw the cards. Let's say we played 6s. 3 5s, 2 5s, 3 3. Let's say we did this. We played this card and that, which is 1, 2, 3, +3 is 6. Movement of 6. This card gets discarded. This card gets discarded. These cards move down, and the next card comes up, and you can kind of plan for these as you come up. So now we're looking at zeros for the next turn. We look at our card. We have 1 0 here. We don't have any other yellow zeros. We do have a 6, so we can do 3 6s. That's terrible. 1, 2, 3. Let's do a whip. All right, so we can do 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 6 is 10. So a movement of 10 plus 5 is 11. And then one thing I forgot to do, as I was using the yellow action from last time, it moves up to here. And then, of course, the Emperor's die I forgot to do as well. The Emperor doesn't care what we do, so nothing happens there. We are doing green. The green comes up, and then you do the next turn. You keep on moving around the board. You have to slow down on the curves. So if you do a black action, like here, if we get into the curve here, we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, instead of going 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're passing people, it costs you an extra movement to go around on the outside of them. So it's just really fun, easy to play, push your luck type of game. Plays really well. Typically, I've had better hands than this, but I've played about 3 games of it so far. Had a great time. Lasts about an hour and a half for 4 players, maybe 2 hours for 6, and it's always a good time. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the review, and I'll talk to you soon.